running right down the midline. Okay. And it continues on into the spinal cord, this ventral median fissure. All right. Internal gross anatomy. The corpus callosum we just looked at. The rostrum we just looked at. The first and second ventricles we just looked at. The fornix we just looked at. The pineal gland we just looked at. The thalamus is the wall of the third ventricle. This is the thalamus here. The intermediate mass. This third ventricle has an intermediate mass. This one does not. The intermediate mass is that little, see that little button there sticking up? That's it. That thing right there.
Oh, yeah,
Right there. See that? That's the intermediate mass. Doesn't do anything. It's where the walls of the third ventricle touch in the middle. So we had to cut through that when we cut through the brain, or they did.
Velum?
The velum is the lid, the roof, the ceiling of the fourth ventricle. Here's the fourth ventricle here, and that's the velum right there.
Like a little piece of paper.
It isolates the fluid in the fourth ventricle from everything else. So it's necessary. It doesn't show up so well on this one. That's velum there. Central sulcus. We turn the brain over for that, like this, and there's a major sulcus that leads from the lateral sulcus. This is lateral sulcus right here. That leads up from that on up to the longitudinal fissure. So that would make this the central sulcus right there. It separates. Go ahead.
Can we see it on this brain?
Yeah, except for the